So let's unbox the XTOOL D8S. Let's pull up the tab, two little tabs here, and let's slide it out. Ooh, got a nice case here. Whoa, that looks the biz. Look at these cool metal clips. Some nice branding here. Yeah, very pleased with the case. Like that. This thing is heavy. Whoa. Just put it back like so. You really feel like you've got something decent here. Where do we start? So this is the XTOOL D8S professional grade car diagnostic tool. This thing even programs your keys. So let's just get it out. So you have the sort of guarantee here in this sealed unit. The main unit is underneath these straps. Let's just fold that down. Oh, it's actually bigger than I was expecting. So we'll take that out in a sec. Then here you've got your cable that connects it to the OBD. One end on the actual scanner, and then the other end. It looks like there's just like a sub connector, so that's here. And then this is your OBD2 connector. And behind here, let's have a look. Oh, it's like a power. Yeah, so power for charging the device up. It's basically an Android 10 tablet. USB connector there, and then the usual silicone to stop moisture build-up. So let's get the device out of this packaging and fire it up. Of course, we're doing several videos on this. This is literally just to get this out of the box. But you're going to be very pleased, especially if you go to the link that I've provided, because the price is a bargain, and it's not an affiliate link. This is the cheapest price, and I get nothing out of it. It's just an absolute bargain price. Let's zoom in on this. We're going to turn it on just to get rid of the reflection, because I don't think you want to see me in my shorts. But that is a lovely looking screen. I'll leave the protector on for now. I've only just got it, but that's a lovely looking screen. Very ruggedized style. It really feels, you'd be proud to have this in your workshop. There's your connector there, on, off, and USB here. And it's USB-C, and yes, it can connect to your PC. What's this? Don't actually know what that is. You can connect peripherals. There is a tool. Oh, look at that Android coming on there. There is a peripheral for a key reader, which I have ordered. The model is... Oh, it does have... Oh my God, it actually has a speaker. I've got a feeling I'm going to be able to use this, because it's Android 10. I'm actually going to be able to use this for my radio hobby. And, you know, I am a geeky radio person, of course. And you know, going to definitely enjoy that. So we're letting it boot up. Probably have to connect Wi-Fi so we can... you know, it will update itself. This is the KC100 you get for scanning your keys, and I've got that on order. And of course, I'll put a link for that in the description. Let's have a look at the back. So yeah, a metal stand, which is quite stiff, which means you can get those angles you like. Don't tell me there's a camera. No way. That's fantastic. It's basically an Android 10 tablet as well. So let's go through the process of booting up. So English, next. And yes, it has got Chrome. Immediately finds, look at all these signals easily. So I'm going to get my password in there. The screen is very fast and responsive. If I swipe down, do we get the usual? I'm not sure if we get the usual settings screen. Anyway, connected. Let's do what we're told. English, next. Let it do its thing here. I mean, I just think this is fantastic. I just love it. Initializing configuration. So let's make this the sort of unbox and startup video. Of course, the whole point of having this tool isn't for me to get excited, but to connect it to a car, diagnose your car. If needed, reprogram and add some spare keys, reprogram a lost key using the computer that is on your PC. Have a full live diagnostics as well. Do you know that it's got 15 languages as well? I just think, whoa, 15 languages. They say now the features, it looks like I have to register. So welcome, register. I have not registered before. So let me create my account. So I'm just going to get my email in there and click register, give it a password. So when you tap email, you get a nice keypad up, nice large keypad. Definitely got a speaker, look at that. Look how responsive it is. So once you've logged in, you get 3 years free update. So it's logged in, and then, oops, went too far then. You get to the sort of, I would call it the sort of introduction window. Now most people are going to go straight to here where it says auto scan. That does take quite a while. We will do it, but let me do that in a separate video. Look at the updates here. I'm going to push that in a minute, but first of all, let's just look at what we've got here just on the front screen. I'm just seeing if I can swipe down the settings. Yes, I can. So you can brighten the screen, as you can see, and airplane battery saver, screen record, love it, auto record. Okay, I'm just wondering how you get to your sort of home screen and then go to the functions that are not to do with this tablet. Anyway, you know, that's me being silly. So special functions. Now look at these different things that you can reset here. Let's just go through them one at a time. We'll select a couple of them. Now we're not connected to the car at the moment. We will be, but not today. So you can oil reset. Okay, choose your car. So what car can we go for here? Choose America, Europe, China, Australia. So we're going to go Europe. And obviously Ford's big in Europe. My wife's got a Ford Cougar. It's going to establish the connection, update everything that's needed. Look, firmware updating as you change car. My drones do this as well. I fly drones. Part of my channel is drones, ham radios, scanners, CBs, and car diagnostics. Connection failed, follow the steps, please make sure the ignition, blah, blah, blah. Of course, yeah, we're not connected to the car. You've got a big back button here as well. Let's just go back. And let's go back into special function. Let's just do, what's this little planet here? Just wondering what that is. Oh, there is Bluetooth. So you could probably fit an external keypad to this as well. Battery charge showing now. I've not charged anything up, so it's come about 80% charge. ABS reset. Let's just go through some of them. BMS reset, TPMS reset. A lot of mechanics, you're going to recognize this straight away. Injector, EPB, AC, relearn. Is that aircon? Throttle adaptation, EPS adaptation, airbag reset, something that, you know, people need. Water pump actuation, DPF regen. My brother needs that. So that's a good one. Power balance, CPS reset, gearbox. You know, you need to be careful. Don't it? If you're not a mechanic, don't start resetting things. You might end up having a car you can't drive. Control unit, ADS, speed. Now I'm going to watch, each time I do anything on my car, I will be watching detailed videos and learning and Googling and Chroming and ChatGPT to make sure that when I do something, I don't muck things up. A lot of it is common sense. Instrument cluster, FRM, headlight, language change, EEPROM, ECU, and so on and so on. Okay, so that's that. You can do reports. Okay, CSV view. That's like an Excel thing. We'll do the updates in a sec. Let's look at these bottom ones and this. What's the more? Profile, VCI manager, endoscope. Cool. How do you connect that? That's like a camera. User manual. So you can always go to your user manual. What's the vehicle coverage? Is that going to load up all the different models? So it's gone to this window. Not really sure. Immobilizer special functions. So, okay. I'm not going to go too deep into that. Let's go to remote control. I don't really know what that is. Oh, can we connect it to our smartphones? I'm just going to agree. Oh, TeamViewer. Yes, so it is. It means you can even allow someone else to connect to this device and you know, you just add the settings. I don't think I should do that now. So look, along the bottom, look, you've got speakers showing now. I've not seen that before. So along the bottom, you do have the volume up and down. Coming up here, look at that, start recording, start now, and then you can connect stuff anyway. Let's just, I don't think I should be doing that, so let's just go back, come out completely. Okay, now this is, I've accidentally got here, but this is more like an Android tablet. There's Chromium there, so it's not Chrome, it's Chromium. Video gallery. Wonder how you turn on the camera. Video. Plus minus home screen. What's that one? Oh yeah, minimize, just like a normal Android tablet. So if you swipe up, you can go back. I'm just going to try and get it back to the home screen here. Video, ESF File Explorer, Adobe Acrobat, email, so you can log in your email, camera. Right, okay. Now is it front and back? All right. Next. And then yeah, there's the back camera. Will it flip? No. So okay. I would say it's a very basic camera, but you can see it with some of my radios there. I think outside it would be fine in good lighting, but inside, you know, it's just a very basic camera. Okay, see if we can just go back to the home screen. I know I've left it recording. Adobe Acrobat, diagnose. So that takes you back to your tool. Takes you back to what this device is all about. So does that probably. Let's tap XTOOL. Yeah, it's all become a browser now. Look, and you know, let's go like this and just go new tab, and let's just put in. We've got Google. Let's put in YouTube, but you can log in. It's gonna find all your favorite. Yeah, it wants me to sign in. There you go, and it is playing YouTube. It's a little bit laggy, but I mean that's not the point of it. But as you can see, you know, you've got a browser, and that might come in handy. Who knows? You might want to order some parts or something. So let's just hit the car here and go back to the screen, because that's what this device is all about. So what I'll do to end the video, I think I'll just quickly connect one of my cars here, but you can see how you know how it's functioning. We've looked at everything here. Let's quickly tap the settings. So we've got the language, units, USB settings, sound and display, and just the volume and the brightness, and all about this unit and the language as well. Remember, 15 languages as well. I think we will hit the update, and look at that. You've got all these different. Look at all that. Come on, I think we will do that. Let's do update. Let it do its thing. I'll probably plug in the USB. Let me grab one of my other USB chargers and just see this thing charging a minute, and I might be able to detect what I'm just using in any USB-C at the moment. And just put that in, and yeah, you can see that. Sorry about that. It straight away has gone into, and it does stand flat. You don't have to hold it up. I'm not going to be too worried about dropping this because it's so rugged feeling. The stand at the back feels like you can lean it at any angle because it's a stiff metal stand. So look, let everything update. I'm going to leave it on the table. We'll do some diagnostics on the next video. The screen is an 8-inch screen. It's 1024 by 600, you know, like resolution. To stop that recording, actually, I just tap that. You've got a little search thing here. This thing, it will scan your car live and give you a readout and a visual readout as well. I'm just going to read some of the selling stuff here. Now, these were like £500-600 when they came out. You get them for about £350 now, and less actually. Active, it says here, ECU coding active test key programmer. And as I read through, Wi-Fi connection, full diagnostics, ECU programming and ECU coding, topology map, bidirectional control, IMMO key programmer, and supports CAN, FD and DOIP. And look at that, when they came out, they were $1,000. So yeah, see my other videos on this, but this is the latest one with all the functions that you would want. So what I'll tag on to the end of this video, just like an overview video that I made earlier, and then you can view all that as well, and then really get a feel for this. But yeah, this is like, whoa, I am loving this completely for my repairing my car, but also from a hobby point of view. And this is going to take all night, I think. Bye for now, 7-3. Watch the rest. Hamtech, welcome to my videos at learning the XTOOL D8S all-in-one diagnostic tool. This is professional grade. A couple of years ago, a device like this would have been over £1,000. And this thing can program your keys. It can diagnose every single fault and change. It even talks to the ECU. Of course, you connect via EBD. it auto updates. And let's just scroll through what the brochure says, and we will be unboxing this in another video and then going into the deeper functions, and we'll be looking at it from the point of view as a home user, not a garage, just you at home, but you want quite a cool tool to diagnose the faults on your car, and a professional grade, as I said earlier, this thing's going to do it, and it can tweak everything, literally everything. And now, instead of £500-600 as it was when it first became available, it's now £340. It's absolute bargain. So just going to literally read the brochure, and then there'll be several videos on this device. So it says here, all systems diagnostics. There's a key programmer, as I said. Also, there's an additional piece of hardware for some models that need it. It's like Volkswagen, BMW, the newer range of Minis. They need an additional add-on, which is around £140, but you don't actually need it for most models. Module installation. There's 38 special functions. What are they? Bi-directional controls, ECU coding, and it says here DOIP protocol. And for 3 years, because I'm guessing it will take the date when you first upload the updates, and for 3 years you don't even need to pay for any updates. After that, possibly you will, but you probably just buy the next model. But anyway, just scrolling through the titles here. So it says advanced ECU coding, new ADD pre-scan and post-scan. Let's just move that so you can just see all the text correctly. Scrolling down, 38 special functions. It's listing everything we literally just talked about. FCA auto functions, powerful key programming. And I'm interested in the key program side. I always have to keep getting spare keys done for my cars, and they're so expensive. Hopefully this isn't going to be too much of a problem. It reads the pin code, and it generates a key, and it can even generate a key when you've lost all your keys. So that's super clever. XTOOL Diagnostic. Of course, it's going to diagnose every part of your car: gearbox, the main engine, the ECU, the airbags, the ABS. I'm trying to think of everything, the exhaust sensors, all the brake sensors, your cooling system, your air conditioning. Then you go into sort of the luxury items, and look, it gives you like a live sort of view of things as well, which is quite unique how it does it as well. So you can sort of visually see what's going on and what's correct and what's not correct. So when you're using this, it's actually going to be, if you're a bit of a car enthusiast, you're just going to enjoy using it, just because it's just a great tool, isn't it? And is that some things, they're very gadgety, and this is definitely one of them, but it's not just gadgety. This is a sophisticated car diagnostic tool. There you see here, pre-scan and post-scan. And in my family there are several cars, so I'll be scanning all the cars in separate videos. I'm definitely going to try and I'm going to buy an old key for about £10. I'm going to see if I can program it, and I won't be risking my original keys, that's for sure. So this is the latest model out. You've got post-scan function here, upgraded diagnostics 2.0 enables you to create comprehensive reports. Advanced ECU coding, not something I've ever done, but is that like mapping and configuration here? Programmable module, free VAG guide function, record changed modules, auto side mirror folding, refresh hidden features, auto engine start stop, renew ECU's coordination, and reinforce performance. So basically it's mapping. Yeah, but don't forget, we're not mechanics, yeah? Although we might fix our cars, we're not mechanics. We haven't gone to college for 5 years learning how to be mechanics. But this tool is going to help you get an idea of what's going on and dig deeper. And you know what it's like, we all go on YouTube and we watch other people repairing the car, the fault. It could be the brakes, the suspension, could be a sensor gone, could be your fuel pump. I've done fuel pumps on mine. I've done the turbo, and this is going to really help you sort of pinpoint the part that you eventually need to order, or you dive in, because with older cars especially, and older cars are still run by a computer. So with older cars, you're going to have this tool to help you find the parts you need to order, watch some videos, and give you a chance. And it says here, yeah, DPF, SRS, injector coding, key programmer. It's repeating itself here. AF seconds, gear learning, instrument cluster, ADAS, Wow. And there's the key thing we talked about. There it is there, the XTOOL. I have actually got one coming. Just there on just by the little lock, and that's going to allow you to read and program keys without having to put them into the car, or key lost. So that's, I'm looking forward to just tinkering and learning how to do that. Who knows, you might want to start a business programming people's keys, and this tool might do it. I don't know. I do know that you lose a key and you have to pay £200. I know that much. So there you are. There's your general functions here. This is like a screen where you select the model of the car that you've got. And it says here 140 brands. I'm sure you can upload brands that you haven't got, but generally it's going to have the ones, we've got your Ford, Citroen there, Fiat. I haven't seen a Fiat for a while. But all your main Fords, General Motors, Ford, Vauxhall in the UK, and so on, BMW. And here it is here, European cars, Land Rovers, Ferraris, Opel. I haven't seen an Opel for a while. And American cars, Asian cars, and going through. So this will be the best tool that you have ever used, ever, if you're just the average person, and you're not going to regret buying it. And my link will have the best price. It even runs Android 10. So I wonder if there's a speaker on this, because if there is, I bet you there's Bluetooth, but I don't know. Let me run it. I'm going to try and run one of my geeky radio apps on this just to show it can be done. I've done it with my DJI remote control. We do drones, we do ham radio, we do scanners, we do camera equipment. We've got body cameras on my channel, and even got those cameras, what they call, with a little wiggly head. I've forgotten now. So we do that. We don't just do the expensive stuff, we do budget stuff as well, and so to suit everyone's price range. And here's what comes in the box. Yes, it's got a stand at the back for pivoting, and you'll see all these in my video. So XTOOLs have really come along and offered something to the market of diagnostic scanners, and they've really offered something amazing. The learning on this, I don't think you can ever fully learn a device like this. I've been to garages, I've watched them diagnose my car many times. They sit there, boop, 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 and you're like, whoa, that can be you. Thanks for watching my channel. Hit the subscribe, 7-3, all the best.